Ah, you're alive. Good morning, buddy. How do I just let's see if that works. There we go. Perfect. 1 second. Just ad adjusting my setup. Okay, that's all good. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm expecting. I won't ask. I won't ask. Right, let's have a scan of what's going on. So I have I have bought the DAX on this candle here. So basically, we saw the 15 break out of the range. We pulled back, and then this candle's triggered me. So, but obviously at this time of day, the spread is a little bit wide. So if I just show you the charts, guys, here we go. So you should see. So in theory, when I bought it, the spread was 8. So if I just zoom in so you can see, go to the 15. So this is what it looked like. So here was the candle that closed above. This was the pullback. Buy stop above. Obviously the spreads triggered me in because nice big wide spread at this time in the morning. So I just sacrificed some pips on target for it. I just put my stop underneath here. So I'm just looking at the bigger picture of the 193 pips that's available in clear space above that. So yeah, literally, the spread's still, for me, the spread is 7.5 pips. So in theory, if you were to buy live at the market, you'd be getting a price about 1 pip better off than me now. 1.5 pips. Make it 3.5. Good morning, Lola. So yeah, live in the DAX. Um, we'll come back. We'll watch that as it goes along. Now, today's live stream is not going to be massively long because do have a live trading day to attend to. Good morning, Shias. We are long the DAX as per my message in the members channel. Now, like I said, it's based off breakout trade. So the breakout system, if we think about analysis, guys. So if we've gone breakout long uh, setup, so one uh, resistance at 22 5, we'll call it 22,537. 2 M15 close above 3 M15 gift setup inside candle remained above resistance. 4 buy stop above bullish candle high. 5 stop loss under H1 low. 6 109 190 pip clear range. Let's trade. There we go. There's the setup. That was the rules. Means that everything is met. This bullish candle here triggered us in. And now we're just waiting for liftoff. Make sense, guys? Anna's mentioned a possible long on gold. No, 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 no. Not for me. I can see maybe looking at the M30 what she might be looking at. Where's Anna? 29, 16, 60, 2.5 pip range. 25 pip range, sorry. Look, you've got a small range here. Not for me. Where is Anna? Anna, no gold longs here, darling. The range is too tight. Remember, we want to try and focus on one trade in a session. So where do we see that? You look at the hourly, look at all these wicks, look at all these bodies, look at the daily, look at where price closed last night, look at where it's opened and closed the last few days, and it's just been in a mess going up and down in the same price point. So there's no clarity. If anything, what I would like to see here is price maybe push up, touch these wicks, and then break the lows. I'd look for the sell underneath here. That's what I'd like to see. It's not so clear on these times frame. I I don't think it looks good on any time frame, to be fair, Anna. That I just want to look for a sell underneath here. This is the only place where I see clear range. The 30, I can see what you're looking at if you get a positive close, but there's a 25 pip range. Yeah. Look, we want to make sure your decisions are the best decisions possible. So I don't know, let's say you look at this, you go, right, hold on a second. This here was a bullish 15 and a bearish 15 that closed on the level. We bought above the high. So I can see above here, I've got all this free candle space. So we've got 50 pips just to this little high here. So I've got loads of room available. So to me, this would be a safer bet. Doesn't mean it's going to work, but A, probability looks better. B, if it works out, the return's going to be better. So that's the way I look at it. Again, it doesn't mean it's going to play out that way, but that's what we're focusing on. Good morning, Yoke. How are you, darling? I'm missing. You know what I'm missing? A little bit of morning music. Let's have a look at the hourly, see how the hourly's. Yeah, look, the hourly's closed lovely on the hour. So anyone that isn't in this, you could wait for a wick down, buy the break of the high. Now remember, the spread's still going to be relatively high. For me, it's 6 pips at the minute. When I bought, it was 8. But like I said, I was prepared to sacrifice some pips based on the fact that the market range and setup look great. So in terms of risk now, I can bring my stop up underneath the low of the current hourly candle. So I'm reducing risk again. So right now, I've moved my stop right underneath this level, under this M30 candle. So where this one's closed above, the support that we're sitting on, price, I've put my stop just below it. So yeah, let me show you on the other chart, just here. Morning, Vic. So I'm long DAX. I'm negative 3 pips at the minute. So in real terms, I'm positive 5, but the spread is what's kept me offside. As well, now I'm probably at break even. Now I'm just under break even. Morning, Yotko. Good morning, sir. How are you? How's the new project going? So I'm long the decks. We've missed you this last few weeks, mate. Hope you're enjoying life at the helm. So this candle here is triggered us in, break above, pull back. Next candle's pushed up, triggered us in. Let's have a look. So I know you're 30. To be fair, uh, I know some of you guys would have looked at that as a wick down. Only early mornings. Yeah. Morning, Prem. How are you, mate? Um, so I know some of you might have looked at that as a wick down, and if you are trading that on your target, you've got, yeah, 20 pips less spread. So you've got to be a little bit careful on this one. You're getting the odd sneaky midday session in. Love it. Can't keep you away. Ah, look, I just realised I've not got the little bit of a radio. So today's session is going to be a bit shorter, guys, as I mentioned, because I do have a live trading day going off. So I can only do. I'll have to come off about 6:40. Okay, and I think that was the smart move. If I'm looking at gold, like I say, that my preference here on gold is short below 29.11, or you have to wait for it to clear the daily ranges. This up to the top side is just looking, and even those wicks there, you're gonna have to 29.20 potential for buys above there, but I would stay away from that. It's just too clunky. I think if you're looking long, there's potential there. If you get a 30 close above 29.20.5, then you've got 50 points here. You're gonna be you're gonna be who's gonna be looking at this now going, there's 10 pips. I've missed my 10 pips. But yeah, I'm not trading in that range. Um, oh, get some radio on. That's what's missing. I'm trying to be a little bit quieter so that in my house, not everyone. There we go. Let's have a look, see what news is out today. Okay, so news we have Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, CPI data. That's going to be a cracker this afternoon. And nice, it's coming in at 12:30. So 12:30, what we're forecasting. We're expecting CPI data to drop this month. Last month it was at zero point 0.4, 0.5. They're forecasting it to come in at zero point 0.3 on both the core and the CPI. Um, a drop in inflation, I would expect should be positive for indexes. And the CPI year on year is due to drop to 2.9% from 3. So DAX has just dropped about 8, another 10 points. So We're sitting currently 15 points down at the minute. So yeah, this will be the big one. So what we'll look to try and do today, it will be trade after the news. So 12:30, we've got CPI data, and it's also when comics is going to open. So what we'll do, unless we can find a setup like pre 12 o'clock that we can look to try and take advantage of the market to adjust before the CPI data, that would be something. Or we'll wait till after the news. Right. There's more people attending this morning than I anticipated. So Anna, I do apologize for you because now you're probably looking at this and thinking, less spread, what's there? Yeah, you got there would have been T1 and T2, so I do apologize, darling. I didn't mean to put you off, but look at the long, look at the long above this. You're getting your wick down now on the hourly. Hourly's closed above, wick down, break above the high. This one's going to give you 100 pips, I hope. So let's see what happens. Anyone looking to buy the break of the high on the hourly, just remember to incorporate spread if you are, because the spread right now is going to be about, depending where you are, mine is 7 pips at the minute. So just be wary that don't put your entry just above the high if you're going to do that, because spread will trigger you in. So on the basis, let's say uh, currently 10 pips down. Where's the chat gone? There. Yeah, DAX long on the hourly. Perfect. Yeah, this is the this is the one. What else we got setting up today? Nasdaq. Right, let's have a look at Nasdaq for later on. Now, this is very, very similar to the DAX, to be fair, but I'm not trading the Nasdaq in European session. So if we just look at this, we can see, let's, in fact, probably gonna have to drop down to the 30. There we go. So resistance level in here, and I'm not going to get caught in any of this here, and I'll look at this as the support. So what you want to do for the DAX, if you get the opportunity, is set alerts here. So we just come over here, add alert, active, Nasdaq, breakout, long, here. Oh, it's wrong one. Nas, breakout, short. Let's delete yesterday's alerts. Okay, we've got major news today. And it's coming at 12:30, and it's CPI and core CPI and 12:30 CPI year on year. So all the core CPI data coming out. So let's just, we nearly got this one mapped out. Buys, oh, buys above 19,474. Then we're going to do sells, oh, sells below 19,373. In terms of range, what do we have available? Dex is pulled back 20 points now. What are we doing? Let's have a look. 147. 147 pip range. And to the downside, we have 180 pip range. There we go. Okay. Mm, so there we go. Mm, 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 right. Let's go. Uh, where are these DAX buyers? Waiting for the open. Ah, okay. Here we go. You might get a setup on gold before you get a setup on the DAX at the minute. Uh, breakout. What am I doing? Breakout. Buys above 29, 29, 20.3. Yeah, if yeah, you've got 2 minutes for that one, Anna. 29, 20.3. So I'm not going to be doing it because of the DAX, but yeah, if you get a close above, then by all means, then you can look for momentum entries. If you get a wick down, look to buy on the break of the high. Oh no, Jodie's having a nightmare. Train's delayed and it might not even stop at Clapham. Jodie's just falling in love with British transport right now. So yeah, if this closes above, it doesn't look like it has. Okay, so Anna with the 15, your issue is this resistance here. So don't watch the 15. You're gonna have to wait for the 30. Um, and one thing I will say is that the 30 I can stay and watch, but I will have to go by the time the next candle closes because I need to make a mad dash to get showered and changed to get to the hotel for 8 a.m. Yeah, no setup. No setup because look, you got 15-minute resistance. So if you look at the 30, you've got to wait for the 30 to close above. If you're going to look at the 15, you've got to wait for the 15 to close above 29.21.3. So another dollar higher. DAX hourly, just sitting, creating that bottom wick. Um, so as we look at it, setup still perfect. Buy stops here, stop loss here. If you want to try the flexible risk, this is where you'd be buying a 25%, 30% of your normal stake. So let's say you trade at one lot, you'd buy 0.25, 0.3 here, stop loss here, so you get, instead of a stop loss of, let's say 46 points, not sure what I said then, you'd be you'd be having a stop on your initial trade at like 22 points. So let's say you went in at half the risk, just for numbers' sake, if you went in at half the risk, because your stop is going to be initially half the size, in theory, you can trade at the same lot size. But this is why you only need to go in at 25%. So you can start with 25%. The other 75% you put back at the original entry price. So if this one comes in and then reverses and creates the bottom wick that we're looking for before it takes out the highs, you get in some lovely profit before it breaks the highs and triggers your second order. So that's where this kind of like entry technique works really well. All right, gold is doing what I would like it to do, which is creating that top wick like we saw on these candles here. Now when it's come down and break these lows. If it breaks these lows, this is going to be my trade for the London session. Mm, all right, so that was the setup on the DAX. Let's, in fact, I didn't write this on here. Buy, buys above 22,539. So this is what we're looking at. That's the end. This is the trade at the minute. This is what I'm in. I've got strategic TPs, two of them in those areas. So I'm currently negative at the minute, 24 pips. Need to see some buyers step in. So I took this on the 15, which was this candle high here. Basically, the 15 closed above, this candle pulled back, put buy stops above the high of this candle. This one triggered me in, and now we're just pulling back down to test old resistance. Let's hope it's new support. So anyone that isn't in it, basically you're going to get the same entry as me, which is where I got triggered, give or take a pip or two. And you're just waiting for the hourly to unravel, which means we're looking for it to create its bottom wick and then take out the highs. Um, what's happening with the dollar index at the minute? We saw some positive moves for the dollar index over the last, through the Asian session after London closed, basically. We have come into this little area, old cycle low, potential we could see the dollar sell off from where we are. Um, but if you look left, this is old support. Could definitely see a relief rally from here. Would it be a big one? Who knows? At least 104.50 potentially based on this previous cycle high here, where is it going to mirror the same things? If you look at what it's done this way down, it's pretty much mirrored what it did on the way up. So look, impulse move was this. So that was your impulse move. And if we come over here, there's your impulse move. It's gone from same to the same. Look at the movement here. It's done the same. So based on the market repeating itself, I would expect it to come back into this area. So let's just map that out. What would that look like? Somewhere there. So 104.50. And then if it's going to repeat itself, you're going to have a big sell off in the US dollar. You're going to see something like that. So what would that mean to gold indexes? Um, who knows? Because correlations are a little bit out of whack right now. But what it would mean is if you're looking at, let's say, the euro dollar, this would be a good time to be looking to trade to fade euro dollar, meaning looking for shorts euro dollar, and then to look for continuations with the trend. Um, Same for things like pound. So you're looking in theory for price to come back down on pound to then buy it. So maybe you want to see it come down into around what 27.36. Euro dollar, you're looking for it to come back down and test 107.70. See here, it's testing the same area, looking for it to create that higher low and then continue maybe back to 1.11. That's if you trade those markets. Right. So we are still sitting at, oh, let's just move that over there a second, trying to find room to put the text. There we go. So this was the setup. As you can see, stop loss, everything we've written out here is exactly what you're seeing here. Um, yeah, I'm not going to do any Nasdaq trades until lunchtime, guys. Um, Gold, this would be what I'm looking for. Sells below 29.11.1. Now, this data is going to affect gold. So let's put this over here. Uh, yeah, so that looks good. Let's get, oh, need to get our alerts for gold. I'm not going to put an alert for the buys. I'm only going to put an alert for the sell because I'm not interested in the buy really. Gold, breakout, sell. There we go. Okay, that's those set up. Um, I've got about 15 minutes, guys, and then we have to make a mad dash. And I would expect to see Nasdaq to be a little bit steady until this until this afternoon, until the CPI data comes out, and then you get a little bit of a mad dash. Volatility will kick in. Um, what again, preference because I would like to trade it after the news. I'd like to see a spike lower, maybe come into these areas, really come down, and then look to buy it as it breaks the highs. That'd be my preference. So look for the market to spike down, be a false move, then fade it and trade it back up into the highs. Um, well, the buyers have disappeared. Where are you? Okay. So 15-minute, remember Anna, 15-minute. Anyone looking for gold buys, you got to wait for a close above 29.21.3 on the 15. So just move. Obviously, you're going to sacrifice some range. 29.21.3. she awake now? I feel like baby. Oh shit, she's awake. What's she doing awake at this time? Um, guys, I might just bear with me. In fact, I'm gonna close off the stream in 3 minutes anyway. But I'll looks like my little one has decided to start being a morning person. She used to be an so oh god, guys, so Rich setup is is on the DAX hourly buy stops above the highs. We've got like 200, 190 point range um, available here. So that's what we're looking for. That's all right. So yeah, that's in. I'm already in this. I took it on the 15th. So I took it on this one here. This candle closed above. This one wicked down. This candle triggered me in, and, and my stop has just underneath this support level, underneath this candle is where's the text? Here you go. So this was the reasons. So breakout long setup resistance, M15 closed up, M15 gift setup inside candle remained above resistance, buy stop above bullish candle high, stop loss under H1 low, 190 pip clear range. So that was the full setup. Okay, so that's what I did. Um, this setup is still valid just on the higher time frame. Just means I took it before I was on live stream, and I am currently 23 pips down. Uh, so we'll see how this one pans out. Um, I expect some movement over the next just after 7 o'clock. We should we should see some. Oh, guys, she's got vocal cords right now. Daddy, daddy, daddy. Um, Mrs. isn't going to be happy about this. Shouting at 6:30 in the morning. Right. So, guys, we do have a live trading day today at in London, so I'm not going to be able to do a live stream, I think, this afternoon. I'm going to look into it, but I don't think it's going to be possible. I'm going to take a microphone with me that I can plug into my laptop. It's just the sound and the visuals because they're doing it on the TV screen. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to try. So if we can, I'll do a live stream from the hotel room today with some of the members. Okay. And if you haven't yet, guys, I know there's a lot of you that are using the incubator accounts, etc. Um, if you haven't yet started an incubator account, guys, this is such a good way to maximize um, your potential trading gains. So take a look at Instant FX Capital. Now, basically, there's no challenges. It's instant funding. They your account is massively increased. Trading conditions are superb for traders. They're probably the most forgiving out there at the minute. So there's no daily drawdown. There's a 10% static drawdown, meaning that if you make 10%, your drawdown available now is 20%. Um, Whereas what you'll find with most prop firms out there, if you make 5%, your drawdown is trailing it, so it's rising as your equity curve's rising. So making the challenge the constraints are the same the whole time. Whereas here, as soon as you make profit, your constraints get easier and easier. So if you have a good start, probability of success is significant. So guys, have a check of that. Um, the pro accounts are superb as well. So um, once you go into that, just make sure you have a look. Check out the pro accounts, super tight spreads, and then it's really easy. As soon as you transfer your payouts, like Anna and Peter Almond, as soon as you get your payouts paid into your account, go straight into your personal trading account. There's no need to move money around anywhere else. It's easily accessible within seconds. So it's really, really seamless um, process. On that note, guys, I've got a dash. Um, Members that are coming today, looking forward to seeing you. Um, I will be there for 8. It's going to be a dash, but I'll be there for 8. Guys, take care. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all either at 12:30 today or 7 a.m. tomorrow. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.